So is now a good time to be buying Tesla stock? What's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. And the reason this is being brought up is Tesla reports earnings today after market hours, and I will be live streaming that. So if you want to see how Tesla reacts to its earnings report, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications so you get alerted when it is that I go live. As you can see, TQQQ is indicating signs of an uptrend. Overall markets are doing very, very well. Netflix beat expectations yesterday, gapped up, but it's actually in the red last time I checked. And it's something that we're going to talk about. When it comes down to Tesla looks like out of everything else, it's one of the few stocks that's kind of struggling today. It did really well into the market. We talked about this in our Learn Plan Profit live trading session where when Tesla hit highs of 750, it made sense on why I chose to reduce my position size. I want to show you. I had a little bit over $140,000. I now have about $75,000 invested in Tesla. I decided to reduce my position size just over half, and the reason why is because the Shanghai plant was a big contributing factor on how Tesla can keep up with demand level. But because of COVID restrictions during their Q2, they announced for the first time in a very long time that their deliveries, the amount of cars that Tesla delivered in a quarter, were down quarter over quarter. And that has not happened in a really long time. So it is to be expected that revenue most likely is going to be down as well. And because of that, that can act as a further negative catalyst. I'm not selling my entire position. I still want to go long. My position is still a long-term play with Tesla. But I also want to make sure that I put myself in a position that I can tolerate, which is why I decided to reduce my position size. So just in case it does pull back, I can tolerate it, right? My job is not to be perfect. My job is just to put myself in a position that I can manage. And that's why I decided to reduce my position size. TQQQ, on the other hand, is absolutely killing it today. 3.3% on the day, and it could not look better. The only thing that I do want to make you aware of is if Tesla reports negative earnings, most likely TQQQ will follow if Tesla sells off because of its market cap. This is something that you must understand. With something like Tesla that has a very large market cap, if it pushes up or pushes down, it can drag down other markets with it. An example I want to give you is Netflix. Netflix reported earnings, and people think that as soon as a company reports earnings, that it has to maintain at that level. And it's all about progression. It gapped up about 7.5% after market hours. It began to trade sideways and then sold off and gave it all back and actually went into the red. Please understand that earnings tend to be not always a short-term catalyst, but most often a short-term catalyst that will not carry or hold the stock at that level for a very long period of time. So make sure that if your intention is to trade, that you understand the importance of getting out and locking in profits. If your intention is to hold, then don't get too excited because I don't want you to feel too discouraged if it ends up pulling on back. You need to understand it's just news that's being reported. Yes, it does drive the price up or down, but sometimes it just doesn't hold at those levels. And I thought that Netflix was a great example of that. So I'm super excited to follow up with Tesla's earnings today. And again, that's going to be right after the market closes. I'm going to be live streaming that on my YouTube channel. And if you want to tune on in, all you literally have to do is subscribe and drop a thumbs up on this video. The last thing that I do want to remind you is for our live trading session. Again, if you've ever wanted to see what it's like to watch me trade live, I encourage you to take 2 minutes, click that second link down below, learn a little bit more about our Learn Plan Profit group, and see if it's a good fit for you. And then also, we just did a full mouse pad restock, and everything it is that you do end up picking up does automatically enter you towards our staycation giveaway. We have this new Arizona Day Trader mouse pad, the cash only, and then the get your back. This is at shoptechbuds.com or the fourth link in the description. I appreciate you guys' time. I hope and wish you guys an amazing Wednesday. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.